Hello? Hello, is that you? Besties? Because it's us, your emotional support besties. We're back, and I'm here sitting next to my bestie, Tori.
And I'm sitting there next to the other part of the weed. It's the weed.
We're back together.
Back together. I told Reed like 3 days ago, I was like, you're coming home on Tuesday, right? She's like, yeah. And I was like, great. Because it's about this point in our time away that I do feel as though a limb is starting to disappear.
It's really quite an unfortunate thing when we're away from each other. It's like
I feel uneasy.
It's like I lose the oxygen in the air. You know?
Yeah.
It's really a shame.
I know. My O2 sats start tanking. I have to wear a cannula.
I love when you make medical jokes.
The medical business.
I was away in the springs of Colorado.
Why did I want to say you were like in rehab? I was going to make up some lore.
That's
a rumor.
That's bad. But if I did ever have to go to rehab, that would be a beautiful place to do that, to rehabilitate, because it's stunning. The only thing I was just telling Tori, Colorado Springs, stunning. The elevation, air quality, and dryness, not stunning for my skin. I felt like I was a shriveled up prune granny, because my skin was like SpongeBob when he's like, water. It was so dry, and it's still recovering today. I need a facial.
When I was there in January, truly, I've never needed acne patches more.
Oh, I had one yesterday. I had one yesterday on my chinny chin chin.
And they always break out around around my mouth gets dry first.
Okay.
And then I get little pimples. And then you can feel them every time you're... Oh. Bleh.
And a painful pimple.
A pain.
There's
a pain in my face.
I've got a pain in my face.
A pain in my face.
And I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this pain in my face.
Did you have weird weather while you were there?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get there. Sunny. Beautiful. We're sitting on the front porch. It's literally like my front porch looking in vibes. Like sunny. I'm getting like freckles on my face. Okay. We have 2 days of that. Then a windy day. Really windy. And then another sunny day. Then we go to bed. I wake up. Snow.
Yep.
Snow.
Almost every time I've gone, that's happened.
Yeah. It was like, I mean, it was very similar to when I lived in Flagstaff. That would always happen, where it's like you really can't predict it. But boy, did the sunny days feel really good. It felt nice. But the wind is the worst weather. Okay, but I don't want to be rude to the wind either. I don't want it to come for me.
No, but I agree.
But it's like loud.
I'm an air sign, right? As a Libra.
I thought you were Earth.
Air? I feel like I was air because I feel like I was literally complaining about that, and then I was like, but I think I'm an earth sign, and then you looked it up and it was like, okay. Well,
wait, maybe that was what happened. Wait.
Maybe it's like the Enneagram where they're like, you know, when you read the descriptions, the one that makes you the most angry is probably you.
Oh. Why can't I remember the fourth thing? Fire. That is
Earth, wind, and fire.
Okay, let's see. What's the
water? I wish I was a water sign. My rising is a water. Also, I would like to point out that Reed and I, for those that are viewing, not just listening, are wearing reverse color blocking, and we didn't plan it, and I just realized it 2 minutes ago.
We didn't plan it, and yes, you are a air sign, not wind sign. I like a wind sign.
Oh yeah, because you, me, and Nicole.
Oh yeah, we're earth, wind, and fire.
Wait, no, she's water.
Wait, why were we earth, wind, and fire then?
I think we were just making jokes about that. But you're fire.
Oh no,
Earth.
No, I'm water.
Scorpio's water.
Scorpios are water.
Nothing has felt more.
It feels like
not intuitive.
It feels like it should be fire.
Yeah.
But Scorpios are a water sign. They're so emotional.
Are Sages fire?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We're really misunderstood, and it makes me even more emotional being so misunderstood.
I understand.
So back to the Colorado Springs place, though. Yeah, the wind there. Let me tell you something.
It'll chap you.
It chaps the skin. I haven't used so much Vaseline on these lips And we went for this hike, and we were nervous that the wind was going to get us.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, it was in like a little valley area. But then later on, we were going to go to sand dunes. We couldn't go because we found some horses. But it's actually a really good thing we didn't end up going, because that was the day when it ended up being the windiest. Could you imagine sand in the eyes?
Hell no.
No, thank you.
Would have screamed.
Truly.
But also, you were near the Cheyenne Mountain State Park.
Oh, wait. I think I went there.
Yeah. It's outside Colorado Springs.
Oh, wait, maybe it didn't.
And I said to you, hey, shit.
Oh, yeah, you
guess
did tell
what?
me this.
You ever watch the show Paradise on ABC? Sterling K. Brown. Great.
Currently watching season 2 right now.
Great program.
Wait, please say that again.
Great program.
Please say it again.
Program?
One more time.
Hey, do you like this program? This program starring Sterling K. Brown. What if we just didn't acknowledge that I said it funny? I also would like to say I did that on purpose.
I like it. Do it again.
Program. It sounds like I'm saying pilgrim.
I love it.
But anyways, watch that. It's a great show and you'll love it. But besides the fact of that is that the premise of the show is there's a giant tsunami. Thanks, climate change. And it basically, all the coasts and everything, right, get knocked out. The power grids go down. The weather, the weather becomes really extreme, so it feels almost inhabitable for a long time. And they set off nuclear bombs. Too,
yeah,
I
that's
think.
why the tsunami
the atomic
happened.
cloud. So they take all of these like important people, which I don't know if we found out how everybody that ends up in this bunker got there, but like the president,
billionaires,
all those, yeah. So somebody predicted this like 5 years in advance. This billionaire created under a mountain in Colorado an entire society. It's crazy. It's like, you ever see the movie The Truman Show?
Yeah.
It looks like that under the mountain.
And it actually exists.
Yeah, kind of. So I didn't know that until I said something to my dad the other day, and he was like, well, it's basically what Cheyenne Mountain was created to be. And I said, excuse me, what? So apparently many, many moons ago, the government did create
like there's
a
houses?
functioning bunker. No.
Oh.
But like there's like room, like you can sleep and stuff in there, but it's basically like a military base kind of, but under this mountain.
Okay, we were close to that because Sierra pointed out, because you texted me that, and then she's like, oh yeah, do you see all those like satellite things? Mm-hmm. That's where it likely is.
Yeah, and so they do military training out of there still, so it's still an active like base. But yeah, so if there's anything nuclear, potentially people with power will be in that mountain.
In Colorado
There's just
Springs.
something fascinating. Like, that's just wild to me.
That's wild to me, and the cheese tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are in Colorado, aren't they?
No, they're in the Midwest somewhere,
Iowa?
think. Something like that.
Okay.
Iowa, Nebraska, Wyoming, I don't know.
You know, and that's kind of like the same with the seeds.
Yeah.
That they have stored in bunkers, too.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to prepare for these things, you know? Anyways, thought it was cool that you were right there, and I had just found out about it. Ding! Is that a new program?
It's a program. I am watching that show.
Mm-hmm.
Shailene Woodley in it.
She's great.
She's great.
Mm-hmm.
I've only 2 episodes in, so don't spoil anything for me, but
I won't.
I'm excited to find out. Those little kids, freaky, all by themselves.
Some of them just don't talk.
Yeah, freaky.
Spooky. Anyways. Oh, I did it.
That's why I did ding.
I did it. I did it.
That's the program.
Welcome to the program.
The program. What was I just going to say?
Tell the people about the horses.
Okay. So the day we're supposed to go to the sand dunes. It's like a 3-hour drive from her place. Also, I didn't say this earlier. I was visiting friend of the pod, Sierra, also known as Cece. And we're supposed to go to these sand dunes, and we were going to like take photos, hike around, and all this stuff. We were going to leave at like 8:30 in the morning. We wake up. Well, she woke up before me, and I'm just waking up, and her dogs start barking. And we're like, what's going on? What's going on? She looks out her front door, and there's a horse, and what at the time we thought was a pony We later found out it was a miniature mule.
Oh,
yeah.
So cute.
He was wild.
A little ass.
He was literally wild.
I love that for him.
And he had like these scars over his eyes that look like
eyebrows.
Oh. So Sierra's like, what the heck? There's no people. There's not a single person around. And she lives like deep in this, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, you're like going up on this canyon area. And it's deep in there. Nobody around her owns horses. Okay. So we just see these horses, this horse and mule. And so she goes running after it. And as you go down her driveway, it like keeps going on this dirt road until finally it goes to the highway. And luckily they have a gate there. And so she sprints past the horse and the mule, closes that gate so they don't go out on the highway.
Yeah.
She literally prevented multiple fatalities. Yeah.
Also, I love the idea of it could be like a storybook of like a horse and a mini mule.
I know. And like they have
besties.
Well, and I think it was the mule's idea to escape.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
sounds like a mule idea.
Totally. And he never let us touch him. He was very spooked and uneasy and unsure. Luckily, Sierra grew up with horses. She's a horse girl. She gets from her neighbor a rope. She gets a rope around the horse and tries to bring the horse up to her place. It doesn't want to go up the hill. So she proceeds to just stand with the horse. Luckily, wherever the horse was, the mule stayed nearby. Like they have a relationship. They're very connected.
Symbiotic.
I'm still at her house. I didn't come down because I was like, wait, what's going on? She just sprints after them. I get a call from her and she's like, can you come bring me a jacket? So I bring her a jacket and some socks. It's 28 degrees out. She's standing there. I just come down the hill and she's standing there with this horse and a mule right by. And I'm like, what is going on? She called the Humane Society, the non-emergency number, and animal control. Most of them didn't even answer. She had to leave a message with animal control. Fast forward. She's standing outside with this horse and mule for literally 4 hours. Waiting until finally somebody at animal control answered and they're like, oh, we can't come and get this, but we know a horse rescue that can come and get it. So then this woman comes with her horse trailer and 7-week-old baby. Yeah. Sweet 7
bless
weeks.
this
I
woman.
know. Seriously, she saved the day. And we had to wrangle the horse and the mule in there. She's the one who told us, literally. And she was like not afraid of the horse. The horse was like a baby too. It was probably like 2 years old, 1.5 to 2 years old. And it had never been in a horse trailer before. So it was like freaking out and stuff.
Where the hell did they come from?
Okay. And that is what I want to know. So we named them. Casper is the mule. Casper, Darwin, Ghost is his name. And then the girl was Cinnamon Do-si-do.
Oh.
And I loved Cinnamon Do-si-do. She was so cute. Yet she tried biting us multiple times, and she also tried to kick Sierra.
Oh, good.
And it was really funny because I go, man, I loved Cinnamon. I wish I could have kept her. And she was like, I didn't like her. She was mean. And then she said, she reminded me of Beauty, which Beauty was the horse that she had growing up that I always rode that was just like that. Always being a little spicy. So it was just very serendipitous. And also just the most quintessential Sierra thing ever, finding horses. Once a horse girl, always a horse girl.
Hey, you know, I really think, I think horses are extremely intelligent and they're very like empath driven. And so I think they know. I think truly horses know. Also, I think they read energy, so they know when someone's actually scared of them and it makes them feel weird.
Yes.
Makes them feel off.
Yes.
They sense it. So I think they knew what they were doing coming to her house.
I know. They're like, we got lost. We don't know where we are. We need somebody's
help. Find the horse girl.
And they found the horse girl. And what'd she do? Run right after them and get them. And
they're so lucky.
We wish we could have just kept them, but she didn't have an enclosure anywhere. So it was truly wild. We didn't get to go to the sand dunes, which it ended up working out way better because we would have been pelted with sand. But then we did hear that the people who lost them tried telling the horse rescue, oh yeah, they're supposed to be with their trainer. They've only been out for an hour. And we're like, we literally had your horses for 4.
Wait, so they did figure it out.
So they ended up, like, the horse rescue took the horses and, like, brought them back to their ranch. And the owners called in and were going and had to prove ownership and get the horses. And they're like, oh, yeah, they're, like, out for an hour. And we're like, we literally were standing with your horses for 4 hours.
That'd be so hard because I'd be like, I don't want to give them back to you.
I know. But,
Sad.
you know, maybe they just didn't know. I think it was their trainer's fault. I think the trainer, like, left something open. But I just like to think about little Casper being like, hey, now's our time. Run.
She's in the bathroom. Go.
And we literally don't know, like, where they came from. We want the rescue to, like, inform us, but they haven't yet. So
she's a little busy with her 7-week baby.
Literally. I know. We're like standing there and she had her massive truck and the back door was open and I just hear like a and I was like, oh my gosh, is there a baby? And she's like, oh yeah, that's my baby. She's 7 weeks old. Oh. She's like, I'm not really working right now, but I knew you guys like needed some help and like my boss couldn't come right away. So she loaded up her trailer and made her way over.
Well, that baby's gonna have a fun life.
I know.
I did ask a question, but we didn't have the answer to it. At least I don't think you did. Do people microchip their horses like you microchip a pet?
I think
like
you
a
can.
Domestic animal? I
think you can, but I don't think it's as common.
I would because I'd be panicking all the time about getting out.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I want it back.
Especially being so close to the highway. I was reminded, and I don't know how my brain remembered this, but did you know that like mules can't have babies?
No.
Yeah, because a mule is half horse, half donkey, and so they have different numbers of chromosomes. A horse has 24 and a donkey has 22, so mules only have 23 chromosomes and they can't, most of them can't reproduce. And did you know a mule, I might get this wrong, but a mule is a girl donkey and a horse dad, and if it's the opposite, it's called a hinny.
Oh,
they're different.
Cute.
I guess mules also are really annoying.
I think they probably get the worst chromosomes, like the most stubbornnest.
They're so stubborn.
Because I feel like donkeys and horses definitely can be stubborn. They get all the stubborn gene.
You know how we got the mule in? Well, I say we. Well, I was really just the one kind of standing back. It was all that lady and Sierra. Once the horse went into the trailer, the mule followed.
Oh my god!
I know. Yeah, no.
Maybe they share a dad.
Oh, maybe.
That'd be really cute.
I really wasn't any help. I actually didn't do much.
You were emotional support.
Sometimes then I made us food. And so, because to get out of the cold, I was like, hey,
someone needed to do it.
Damn, how are you standing out here? It's so cold. I can't handle this. I'm going to go make us food.
28 degrees.
Yeah, it was nuts out.
Oh, and I bet that horse and mule were cold.
I know. It was such a cute horse. Little Cinnamon. Oh,
I love her. I would really, really love a mini donkey.
I want a miniature pony.
Like, I think there's nothing good. Like, especially when their faces are all fuzzy.
Oh, God, yes.
I could just kiss them.
I love them. They're so cute. They're really, truly adorable. Wow. It was a wonderful time. First time in Colorado. Can we believe that?
Really?
I've never been to Colorado. Wow. That was my first time.
It's one of the lands of my people.
Yeah, that's where you hail from ish.
Yep. One half of me does.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd go back for sure. And I will, obviously, to see her at least. But I would like to explore more of it. It's beautiful.
I would too, because I feel like I've only been to like 2 very distinct areas and not really anywhere else. Like I want to go to like Vail and stuff.
Where else did you go?
Southeastern, which there's nothing to see there, and Denver, Colorado Springs area.
Okay.
So that more like metro, a couple hours within that. But besides that, I'll go north.
It's one of my favorite, like in the Springs, that's one of my favorite like types of terrain. Mm-hmm. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's so harsh. It's hard on you. Yeah. Real hard. But gosh, I was like, I'm in Radiator Springs.
I thought you said, I'm rich.
I'm rich.
Hey, You're feeling rich.
I'm feeling rich in joy and
Enjoying
love
that.
and happiness. We had a good girlhood time, and it was just so enriching for the soul to be with Sierra and celebrate her birthday.
Birthday. I feel like I brought up at least to multiple people every day that you were not home.
Were you sad?
Yeah.
I was sad.
That was sad.
Thank you for being the dog surrogate mother while I was away.
You're welcome.
The dogs really struggled when I was not home.
They needed a mother's touch.
They really needed a mother's touch.
So if John wasn't home or he was working, literally screaming at me from upstairs. And both of them. I'd hear Ruby every once in a while join in. And you can really tell when they're desperate for it too, because most of the time they'll just come down with me. But then if they know people are up here or they've kind of had enough of it, they need to see what's happening up here, then they'll want to leave. I say it's Cordy.
Yeah, he's forceful.
Yeah. They just came right on out, bulldozed through, and then just snoozed on the couch for hours.
Oh.
I know.
Well, it's just so funny how much they disrespect John. Like,
walk all over him.
It's crazy. I'm like, why are they... He was like, they're protesting that you're gone. They're mad. They were pooping in the house. They were being little bad babies.
Ruby pooped in my apartment too, and she never does that.
She never does that.
Stinker. It's because I took a shower. I took my eyes off of her for 2 minutes.
They were desperate for attention.
And she usually doesn't. Corduroy will follow me if I shower. Ruby doesn't usually. She just curls up on the couch and waits there. But I knew something was up when I opened the shower curtain. They were both just sitting there quietly. I didn't even know they were there. And then I smelled it.
Ugh, and hers are the worst.
So bad.
Well, the thing I was going to tell you earlier, I gave the dogs a bath today. Well, shower. So when I wash them, they just come in the shower with me. And I was laying on the bed with the dogs, and I went, do you want a shower? Do you want to take a bath? And Cordy got up, ran into the bathroom.
Oh.
I opened the shower door and turned it on, and he ran right into the shower.
You're lucky because some animals, oof.
Well, then Ruby didn't want to, but John picked her up and brought her into the shower. But Cordy loves it. You know what? He's got to be like a water sign with me or something.
And he's vain. He knows it makes him smell good and look good.
Exactly. That's what, as I was washing him, I was like, you like to be clean. You like to be handsome and smell good. Like Tess told us.
That's right. You know what? Sometimes I think that there's a human inside of Corduroy.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Ruby, I don't feel that way as much about for some reason.
Unless it's like really timid.
As I was going to say, it just feels too timid to be a human. But Corduroy,
What
sure, it isn't his first time around the sun. You know what I mean?
What if Corduroy was like Peter Pettigrew, or what is it? Peter Pettigrew?
Yes. Like the little rat
The
guy.
rat from Harry Potter.
That'd be spooky. That makes me think of something today that happened that you're going to love.
I'm scared.
Okay. I was talking to someone at work about my family. My mother texted us the other day, and she was like, we think it'd be fun at the end of May to go down to Southern Oregon and do some wine tasting, maybe see some plays, do some stuff for a long weekend. Yes. I don't know if she's thought about the Shakespeare part, but I did look that up today. It started.
Oh, I want to go
It started
one day.
mid-month. Hey, you can come with us.
Okay.
If you want on the trip. But so I'm excited. I'm going to get tickets to Midsummer's Night Dream. Because I love a Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yep. Shakespeare festival. But I was like, he was like, oh, what are you going to do down there? Like, what do you do? And I was like, I know there's a bunch of cute shops and stuff. And he was, like what? And I was like, oh, I should look. So I'm looking on the internet, and I know that one of our executives at work lives down there. His wife has a pottery shop, and I'm like, I don't remember what it's called. So I'm looking on like their tourism page. I'm scrolling, and I'm like, oh, cute little bookstores and stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. This would be so fun. And then I go, I double take. There's a place there.
What?
That is called Cindy's Pigeon House. And I go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And he's like, what? And I was like, messenger pigeons.
No.
And he's like, what are you even talking about?
No, really?
And I was like, there is a woman.
Cindy's selling pigeons?
Yep.
No.
She also has a shop. You can buy clothes for your pigeons.
Stop, Tori. Is this real?
Yeah.
I'm coming. I want one.
I think I'm going to come home with a pigeon.
Stop. I want one too.
But also, Cindy, she's a little off her rocker for sure. Also, her husband's name is Steve. She spells her name Cindy with an S. So Cindy and Steve. Shout out to Cindy's Pigeon House in Southern Oregon.
Oh my gosh. I want to meet Cindy and all the pigeons.
It looks like a crazy establishment.
I
I was like, I've never seen anything like this, but I am fascinated by messenger pigeons. And so I need to know what she does with these pigeons. I was for like 30 minutes. I was like, I can't get over this.
Are the pigeons like there, like in kennels or something? Or,
yeah, like
I guess
kennels. They each get a kennel. I would love, and they wear little sweaters. I would love nothing
I meant a
more.
bird cage, I guess.
Yeah, like these big,
bird cage.
What are those called? Atriums? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like what birds
but
go
they
in.
had really funny pictures of people that like were visiting there. I'm scrolling and I just start laughing so hard and I just screenshot it, send it to him. I send it to my other coworker that was standing behind me. No context. Just this boy like this.
With the pigeon.
Not even smiling. There's no pigeons in the picture. He's just in the atrium and you can see all their food and stuff, but he looks kind of like crazy eyed. And I was like, the hell? And then my coworker sitting behind me, she goes, yeah, I think that kid's a bird. I go, what? And I go, oh, so I was like, so your theory is that I like this.
Oh.
He's like Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a real boy.
Uh-huh.
He like Cindy granted his wish.
Oh.
That he would have a day in the sun, not as a pigeon.
Yeah.
And he was that, because that boy looked like he didn't really know how to be human.
No, he was figuring out the legs and the arm situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, why is this a picture of a kid? No pigeons in the picture. Just this weird kid.
Oh my gosh, you're going to have to show that to me.
You're going to love
I
it.
really want to get a messenger pigeon. I've always wanted one.
I was like, I know. I was the second I saw it, I go, I know I'm going here. And he was
if you don't go there,
like, I mean, yeah.
Like, what's the point if you go all the way to Southern Oregon and you don't go to Cindy's Pigeon Shop?
And I don't care if no one else goes with me. I'll spend hours there.
Yeah, you better start a list of questions
because that is gold.
Cindy should come on the pod.
And I'm going to improv with her. I'm just going to get really into it.
Can you ask her to be on the pod?
Yeah. I'll say, hey, do you mind if I record a short interview to put on my podcast?
You should also be like, do you have a best friend, Cindy?
And she's like, yeah, it's Steve.
Oh my God, we should have Cindy and Steve.
I hope I meet the bird that was the boy.
Yeah, me too. You should, I think you should, as seriously as possible, have a printed picture of the boy and go, Cindy, I have a question. Was this a bird? Did you transform this boy?
I do have a screenshot of the kid, so I will show it to you in real time. Did you transform
this boy, this bird into a boy? And she'd probably be like, Tori, don't you dare take that news anywhere.
Was that your wish?
Don't take that. Yeah, then you get turned into a pigeon. Wow.
Just you wait.
I'm so enamored by this. Oh, no. He's not doing what you said he was doing with his arms.
He's just like this, though. Kind of like, huh?
He looks like he's just...
Like, it looks spooky. And I was like, he's either a ghost child that we're not supposed to be seeing, or he was a bird at one point.
Oh, they have a backyard aviary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Jacksonville, Oregon.
Yep.
Cindy's Pigeon Service.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So anyways, can't wait to be reporting back to you come beginning of June.
This has sad stuff in it. Did you see?
Yeah, I did see that.
This woman died of lung cancer.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And I think she has like a whole thing in there about how, like, about the U.S. Postal Service and stuff. Like, she's really dedicated.
Wait. They worked? They had jobs?
At one point, yes.
They worked for the Postal Service? Not
those. Like, I don't think Bert's life expectancy
no,
is 100
I understand, but they're forefathers.
Correct. And they have some like pure white ones I saw.
Here's what I'm gonna. Yeah, because they're basically doves.
Yep.
Different branding. Basically the same bird.
But people try to go street rat.
Yeah. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna get away from the cost of stamps, and it's an investment to have a messenger pigeon. In this economy,
yep.
All we can do is have messenger pigeons to save money.
Remember how I once asked you on this podcast, how many crows do you think you could get away with housing before someone would notice?
Yes. How many
pigeons? how long do you think we could get away with using messenger pigeons just to like, if I didn't live in the basement, I lived down the street, and we were just sending a pigeon back and forth with mail, how long do you think we could get away with that before somebody noticed and puts it on next door?
I don't think
I think we could get away with it for months.
I don't think people would notice because people
They're not observant.
All they're doing is paying attention to themselves and their phones. And also, that sounds like it needs to be in the contract. As when you move out, it's mandatory
pigeons.
that we have
take a trip to Southern Oregon and we purchase pigeons.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I've always
Thanks,
wanted
Cindy.
a pigeon. They could live in the chicken coop maybe, but they probably want indoors, right?
I think they live outside.
I wanted to live in my room.
Ew. It would smell so bad.
Why?
It could live in Ruby's kennel.
It will cuddle me. I want it. They're good children.
But like, you're mad about Ruby pooping in the house, just wait. You could just leave the window open.
It's in my DNA to have birds.
And it could perch out on the roof and then come in.
Remember I said that I want to put like a cage on my window?
Mm-hmm. Like a catio, but a birdio?
Yeah.
Aww.
It's in my DNA to have birds.
I think I'd name mine Lollipop.
Ooh, I'd name mine. Well, I really like the name Do-si-do now because that's what I came up with for Cinnamon.
I like that a lot.
I think I might name it.
Of.
Yeah, in honor of Do-si-do. Cinnamon Do-si-do. I like that
idea.
name. Well, I guess I'm coming with you on this trip.
You're more than welcome. You're part of the family.
How long of a drive is that?
About 5 hours.
Okay.
It's not terrible. It's the nice part of I-5, you know?
Okay. What else are we doing there?
We haven't figured that out yet.
We don't know that.
But we'll be down there.
Wait, what was it you said earlier?
PROgrEm. We haven't created the PROgrEm. So
okay,
you can help us create the PROgrEm.
Okay. Well,
we're really only going to be there for like 2 full days.
Majority of the time I will be at Cindy's.
Yeah, if you can't find me, check in with Cindy.
Yeah.
Shit.
I might get a job.
It's a great summer job.
Yeah, we should just live down there for the summer to work for Cindy.
I love this.
I can't wait.
Also, can we talk about the concept of
time?
Adults asking working adults who don't have children what they're doing for spring break. That's another thing that came up.
People are
today.
asking you that?
People have asked me that. I know other people that have been asked that, and I'm like,
isn't that next week?
Yeah, and I'm like, how do you think that works?
You're like, I just know when spring break is.
Yeah,
spring break.
I honestly don't pay attention to it until 1, I talk to somebody who has a child, or 2, sometimes it does affect work volumes.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Because people are like, hey, I'm going out of town next week. Got to get all my meds. Got to, And then I'm like, shit, why'd the phones be crazy?
Oh, I see. I understand. Yeah, no, I didn't even realize that spring break was still a thing. John was like, "Ooh, I'm excited. Next week, spring break. It's going to be really quiet at work." I was like, "People still do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, just because you're not a kid doesn't mean people don't have kids."
Oh, yeah, my calendar looks great.
Great.
It looks great. It does, because a lot of people that have kids took the week off, and I said, I'll be here.
Adios.
And then I'll take off another time when all of you are going to be here.
Correct. Yeah, that's nice.
I think I'm going to be, and I'll probably change my tune about this, to be honest. But right now, it sounds like a really great idea to, and you know what? Thinking about this, my parents never took me out of school for things.
If I had kids, I would be like showing up, take my kid out of school and be like, you have a dentist appointment. Then I'd be like, just kidding.
Yep.
We're going to go
that was
see
probably,
pigeons.
Yeah, we're going to Cindy's.
We're driving to Cindy's.
That probably was the only reason that I was taking out appointments. But
correct. Yeah, same.
Like, and there's probably legitimate reason for that. I'm not saying my parents did anything wrong. I'm just saying it never happened. But my thought is, if you've ever traveled as an adult without children at any of those peak times that everyone's like, oh, we all have the week off. Awful. Everything's more expensive. There's too many people everywhere. Everyone's going to end up sick because everyone and their mother is out and about. I'm doing like how in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day. Why don't we do everything on the day after?
I agree.
It could be our own day. That's how I feel about spring break. Why don't I take the kids out of school 2 weeks after spring break? Everybody else is all tan. They did their thing. And then my kids are like, suck it. I don't have to be at school for another week.
2 weeks. Yeah, your kids will just be like really smart kids that don't need to be at the school.
Yeah. But also, we didn't do spring break trips because My mother does a taxes.
Yeah, it's busy
That's
season.
busy season.
Yeah,
so
me and your mom were texting about taxes. You know,
that's cute.
I know.
I did my taxes the other day, and I always am like about it, but like, I don't own shit. I don't have anything to claim.
I don't own shit.
I have no dependents, got no spouse, so it takes me about 30 minutes, and yet I put it off every year.
Hey, you did good. It's not even April.
Thank you. But I should do it in like January or something, because like, why am I waiting?
Yeah, I get that. And you got money, didn't you? That's
thanks for that.
Baller.
Kicker.
Baller.
Bala. Something else I wanted to tell you was that I started a really good book, and it's getting me back into reading. Thank God.
Okay,
and it's a nonfiction. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and it's
what is it?
So good. Okay, so we previously talked about the show Love Story. We're talking about the Kennedys.
Oh, yeah.
So as we know, and I think this is probably the opposite reason that the Schlossbergs were upset about the show, is the fact that a lot of the Kennedy men, real problematic people.
Wait, really?
Well, we know JFK was cheating on everybody, aka Jackie O,
with Marilyn, right?
And lots of other women. Apparently.
Oh boy,
yikesies!
I thought he was like gay.
Well, based on how often he was coercing women to have sex with him, he either was trying to prove to himself that he wasn't, or that's not true.
Oh, I didn't know he was coercing women.
All the interns.
What?
Reading this book, according to some of the interns, who they did get interviewed for this book, 5 times a day he'd have sex sometimes. He'd just rotate through women all day. And he'd have his personal aide go and grab them, bring them up. He would never kiss them. Just in and out.
What?
Yep.
What's this book? I want to read this.
It's called, friend of the pod, Katie, recommended it when she heard I liked the show. I think it's called Ask Not, the Kennedy Women and What They Did to Them. And so there's like a chapter on every woman. And it starts with Carolyn Bessette. Let me tell you. And apparently this was like pretty known. It's just they're not showcasing this in the show. They really tamed down how pretty atrocious JFK Jr. was.
Because was it... I haven't watched the show and I know barely anything about anything. Mm-hmm. I get the sense that Carolyn Bessette was treated similar to Princess Diana.
1,000%. They compare her to that a lot in this book.
Okay.
That was very similar. She also was kind of not great, apparently, and this show does not really portray this very much. She kind of... A lot of people in her life were saying essentially like it was very obvious she was trying to get him to fall in love with her, but she was trying to act like, but like so many things she said before she even met him, like she was trying to be with someone famous.
Oh.
And apparently he had which reading it, I was like, clearly this has something to do with the fact that one, that family is cursed. Okay.
Literally.
Everybody getting shot, dying in plane crashes. Something's going on. Scary. So I do feel very sad for them because it's a lot of grief. But it's problematic the way that JFK Jr. apparently tended to get off on risking his, like, almost dying.
Oh.
So part of the reason that him and Carolyn and her sister died in that plane crash was because he should absolutely not have been flying without a pilot. It was a new plane. He didn't know how to fly. But he would, like, get off on almost dying, apparently. He had a previous girlfriend before he dated Daryl Hannah in the early 90s named Christina. And she talked about multiple times she was interviewed for this, I guess, I'm assuming. So references very intimate details of like times that he would like coerce her into these crazy like kayaking adventures and stuff and then like almost die and then get mad at her for being freaked out about it. And they would almost be like horny afterwards.
Oh.
Creepy.
I don't like that.
So I definitely think that has something to do. Fair enough. His dad traumatically being killed at a young age and just having all this money and I can't imagine being that famous either from a young child.
And like famous for literally like nothing basically.
Yes.
I guess your first child or what is it?
Yeah. But like he was so young when that happened too.
Yeah.
But then like just to continue for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because it's not short, like I don't know, like yeah, those people are famous, but not like that famous.
Yeah, just like socialite basically.
Yeah,
wild. But found out in the Jackie Kennedy chapter, which I just finished. And I think
they were bad to her too.
Yeah,
right?
I think they will probably round back to her. He's only a quarter of the way through the book, but because she had multiple stillbirth children. The first child she was pregnant with, JFK, when she was 7.5 months pregnant, he lost
like a governor,
the vice president nomination or some vice presidency nomination. Something happened, and so he went to basically lick his wounds in the wounds in the Mediterranean with his friend or something, and she had to have an emergency C-section. The baby was
he didn't
and she woke up from anesthesia, and Bobby Kennedy was there. So he seems like he maybe was a nice guy. He seemed like
he was a good guy. I really hope he was.
And he's like, I'm sorry he's not here. And he was like, oh, I couldn't reach it. Like, lied to cover up for him. But apparently he called him. Apparently JFK was like, well, what am I going to do? The baby's and didn't come back. He didn't come back for weeks until like his campaign manager or something called him and was like, if you ever want to be president, you need to get back by your wife's side.
Ew.
Just things like that. And I'm like,
ew.
I believe this is probably true. Sounds about right.
Believe
and
women.
Big yikes.
That makes me so mad because then I think about me being in AP Gov in high school and we read JFK's book.
Yep.
And how it's just like, this is the most honorable man like ever, like da-da-da, like all this stuff. And like, we're spoon fed that, and I've just believed like, oh, he had so much integrity, and then that's how he was treating the women in his life.
Well, and she wanted to, I feel like I have heard about this too, like she wanted to divorce him. Well, actually she wanted to get an annulment pretty early on.
Because you're Catholic.
And her mom even supported her. She was like, you need to get away from this man. Apparently her mom was like really wealthy too.
Yeah.
And so she was like, we can find you someone else. And she basically was like, but I know it's all going to be blamed on me. Like they're going to the Kennedys will spin a narrative because his parents were pretty problematic too. They'll spin a narrative and it will all be like the stillbirth will be blamed on me. Like everything will be atrocious. She's like, I can't. And then I did a deep dive into his assassination, and I really wish I wouldn't have done that.
Why?
It was disturbing.
Like you saw a video.
Yeah, I saw some stuff that I didn't want to see. Anyways. Crazy shit. Some crazy. Yeah, he is a player, and it went past Maryland, but that started early. He also apparently had an affair with Jackie's sister Lee, which you do find out they don't have a relationship later, and it's because of that.
And didn't Lee Radswell like almost get with the Onassis guy too, or something, and then Jackie ended up with the Onassis guy or something?
But her son was JFK Jr.'s best friend. And the way he's portrayed in the show, and it seems like everything I'm reading, like a real sweet guy, died of lung cancer 3 weeks after JFK Jr. died. Can you imagine? What? Grieving your best friend and cousin dying, and then
you die?
It probably weakened him.
These people are cursed. It makes me feel like, I mean, they're one of the earliest family, like, dynasty, legacy things in America. American dynasty kind of thing. Somebody sold their soul.
1,000%.
Like someone sold their fucking soul.
Because like Rose Kennedy, the mom, lived until like she was 104. So I think she died in the last few years. She saw like 6 or 7 of her 9 children die.
Oh my God.
There's barely any of them left. But they do have the estate in Cape Cod.
Okay.
And it's crazy. I also look into that. And that's how Taylor Swift was dating one of the grandkids, because her house is really close to the Kennedy compound.
Is he the one who was in White Lotus?
Patrick Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
No, it was Ted Kennedy's kid.
Oh, okay.
Ted Kennedy Jr.
Okay.
Maybe. But yeah, that's another thing I was trying to figure out. Maybe they did date too, but I was trying to figure out how the Shrivers were connected.
Yeah.
And it's JFK Jr.'s sister married a Shriver. Mm-hmm. So crazy that like Patrick and all of them are
Kennedys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the great grandchildren of Rose and Joe Kennedy. Like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And Arnold and Maria got married at the compound in Cape Cod. I really did a deep dive.
And they're divorced now? Or no?
Yes.
Okay. Because he got their, like, person pregnant, right?
Yeah, their nanny, I think.
Yeah. Didn't John Travolta also do that?
No.
I thought he did.
But his wife died of cancer.
Oh, my God.
And their son died.
Yeah, I think so.
And one of the kids, they're pretty sure, is it Dakota Johnson? There's an actress that they're pretty sure donated her egg. So it's actually her kid.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Y'all, this is why you need me on a trivia team. Okay, I got all this.
This is wild.
This is completely useless information, but it's fascinating.
I can't believe you're reading this book. I need to read this book. This is so interesting.
I should have gone to bed a lot earlier last night, and this is why. A lot of people are like, hey, read before you go to bed. I need to read, like, something, phone book.
Yeah, because you're, like, all jazzed up now, want to learn all
Because the second I do, then I'm like, this is basically television. Like, I'm just...
Yeah.
to cut myself off.
Damn.
But it is great. So shout out to friend of the pod, Katie.
Who wrote it? Just like a journalist?
Some person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some person.
Some person. I also would like to shout out friend of the pod, Arlie, Katie's daughter. She came home from the Scholastic Book Fair yesterday, and she bought BFF Stanley Tumbler pens. They have like a little fake Stanley hanging off them. Oh. And Katie said, who'd you buy that for? And she said, oh, one's for me and one's for Tori. So
I'm going to cry.
Next week, it's going to be delivered to me tomorrow. Next week, I will bring it on so you can see.
Are you kidding me right now?
And I was like, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
So then Katie said, I sent her back the next day with more money. And I said, well, Rita and I need ones.
Oh my, I get one?
So you might get one.
Oh my.
And Katie was like, I feel like now me and Reed need them.
That is the sweetest, most precious thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, so she's an angel. And the next generation, I have hope.
Oh my. That is the sweetest thing.
Our cutest listener for sure.
Scholastic Book Fair.
I know.
I hope she took a deep whiff while she was in there.
I know.
You know what it makes me think?
I was grilling Katie today about what's in there. They still got the puppy posters.
Oh, good. I saw this thing recently. I've seen it multiple times on Instagram. Where's this guy riding with this thing that is so long, and it's like what that one kid would ends up with after this classic book fair.
1,000%.
Remember the really big pencils?
Yes.
Also, Sierra and I were listening to the Taylor Swift radio, and Never Grow Up came on. Oh. And I was like, no, we got to skip it. It makes me cry every single time. And then she's like, do you want me to? I was like, no, it's okay. I'll listen. And taking a whiff of the Scholastic Book Fair makes me think of, remember the footsteps.
I know.
When your dad gets home from school.
I know.
Oh my God.
When your dad gets home from school.
Hey, your dad could be in school.
My dad was in school when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And when I was a teenager.
See?
Yep.
If I was a dad, I'd go to school.
Even if I didn't need to. Because why the hell not?
It's just so I can be like, I'm a dad at school.
You can use this as an excuse to not take care of the children.
Oh.
I'm in school.
So you're saying if I was a dad, I'd be a deadbeat?
I'm just kidding. Hey, if it's your path, choose it. You know?
Oh, Lord. Have mercy.
Wow, I really think I have so many things to say to you.
What else?
I was downstairs before I came up here crying a little bit, and
why?
No, it's good.
Oh.
And this has been happening to me. I've been really good about, I still haven't undone my brick. I really limit my social media still, but I'm back in a groove of watching Instagram reels. Okay, I also got another cold last week. So anytime I was unfrozen from the brick, I was like, I need some humor. I'm going to watch my reels. But then you ever seen, oh, damn it. What's it called? There's a Instagram account, and I've seen these videos before, but it's basically just interviews of two people, and they give them like deep questions to ask the other person.
Oh my God,
sometimes it's best friends, sometimes it's.
Oh, did you see the one where it said the why, like what have I brought to your life or whatever? Why do you think that we were put in each other's lives?
Oh yeah, did I send that to you?
Yes.
The best friends, and it was like, oh, so you
taught me how to value myself.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So beautiful. I don't know. I really valued that. Seeing those videos, and I was like, people need to be doing like talking this way to their people more.
Yes.
Like asking those questions, and it just was really sweet. And there was a son who maybe was like 16 and his dad had, I think, ALS. And he basically asked like, what's something I want you to know or something. And it was like, you know, your body may be getting weaker, but your brain is getting stronger because it's becoming more aware of your limitations or something. Like this kid is like 14, like brace face, saying this to his dad. And it was so powerful. And I was like, wow, people need to be vulnerable with each other more.
This is really sweet. Also, why was it funny to be there? Like, this kid's fucking 14. Brace face.
It was just so inconspicuous. I was like, I don't know what he's going to say. It's not going to be that deep. Boom.
And you can see him well up before he starts to speak, and it's just so beautiful.
Yes. And I'm sure it's hard. Like, it's hard to look somebody in the eyes and be that vulnerable. So I appreciate the fact that it's like, we'll create this space.
It's so cute.
And we'll prompt you with the question, and we'll get through it.
It's like, it makes me think. I weaseled my way into guys' night recently, and we were all sitting there.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, they're like talking about, I don't know, sports, work, whatever. And then I was like, what's your guys' most prominent childhood trauma?
Hell yeah, brother.
And we got to talking about it, and it got kind of serious. And I was like, good job, boys.
Yeah.
Good job, boys.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I just don't think people... I think it's very... I think we feel like it's very normal for sure, because I think it's just, like, that's how our brains are working. We want to talk about it, right? I realize often how much people are like, can we not? But it just feels like a normal thing. But I think for a lot of people, it's just really not.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, I keep those thoughts in my head. And sometimes I let it get to me because I feel like people have weird reactions to it. And then I'm like, am I the weird one? Then I'm like, I'm not saying you're weird. I'm just saying it's sad to me that you haven't had opportunities to do this. So it feels this uncomfortable.
I'm just not good at, just like, you know, chit chat. Like, I need to go deep.
I think it wounds me to feel like I have to do small talk.
Small talk just like...
Because it feels like it's wasting all of our time.
I feel like I'm playing pretend when I do small talk.
And then I feel anxious.
Yeah, because I'm like, what do I say?
Like, it's putting me on edge for no reason because I'm like, I feel like this is a very false connection.
Yeah.
So can we get to the meat of it? And I'm not even saying, like, I need to ask about your childhood trauma, but, like, how actually are you doing?
Or, like, tell me something that excites you.
How is your mom?
Sierra told me a really good question that she asks when she is trying to get to know someone, where she's like, or just like catching up with somebody, she'll be like, what's something you're working on right now that really excites you? And it doesn't have to be about work.
Yeah.
So like for her, she's like, you know, doing her bouldering and rock climbing and stuff. And it's like, oh, there's like this one circuit that she was really trying to get and stuff. And guess what? I watched her get it. And I went, yay! Wow. And apparently people don't say that at the gym.
They should.
I know. She got it.
Celebrating.
She got it. I was like, yay, you got it.
Hell yeah.
And then she's like, I love that you just said yay. But people don't do that.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment. That's like I like at the end of Good Hang with Amy Poehler when she asks what's making you laugh right now. Because I feel like that shows a lot about a person. It also makes people feel like, I feel like when they answer to, and I would feel this way if I was asked that too, like pride and like, oh, I get to share kind of about something that's like giving me life right now. How fun. And it can be very simple. It can be really impactful. I think that's great. I think it's like glimpse into someone. And then usually I feel like you can parse some real nuggets out of there, you know?
Yeah. And then you can laugh together.
Yes. I think it's like that show, Last Meals, where it's like it's something that's not even that. I mean, I think food is profound and obviously they talk about death, but like that thing where it's like an easy entryway, I think, for people to that's kind of his point of doing it is like when you sit and basically like break bread with someone, there's so many memories tied to those things, and then naturally like people they've lost or whatever, like it comes up and then you can kind of safely process. I love that.
I agree.
It says a lot about like who you are, and then it's like, oh, my grandma used to make this or whatever, right? And it you have to face your mortality, which everyone's gonna have, so it's like, let's talk about it in a way of celebrating, saying yay.
Yeah, it's also such an interesting concept when you do face mortality and you get to go, what do I want my life to look like? Like, what do I want my legacy to be? What do I want to leave behind? What do I want this all to have been for?
Yeah.
And I think that's a beautiful thing to think about often, more often than we typically do.
Yeah. And am I leading a life that people, I mean, referencing again, Good Hang with Amy Poehler, but like people are talking well behind my back? Like, am I leaving a legacy where people are going to be talking well about me?
Sierra and I were we were like, it's too bad that when you die, you don't get like metrics report where it's like you laughed 800 hours in your lifetime, like 30% of the time you were laughing, because we were both saying we're generous laughers, and that like we think we laugh more than the average person because we're just always giggling and stuff, where it's like you had this many, like, I don't know, friendships, but like I don't feel like that's going on because it's not necessarily quantity, it's quality, but like different things where it's like you can like see all this beauty that happened in your life.
Or like a B-roll or something of like people's inner thoughts or something that like you wouldn't even expect someone to be like, that was so impactful, they did that or something.
We also were like, what if it also said, these were all the times you almost died and you didn't even know it?
I mean, hey, that would be fascinating to know.
Yeah.
You cheated death this many times.
Whoa, and you had no idea.
Shit.
I don't know why, but that makes me think of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like that would be something that would happen in Sabrina.
I could see that.
Yeah, I miss that show.
Me too.
Have you been seeing that trend where it's like, hey mom, what were you like in the 90s? And then and I saw Melissa Joan Hart's. And I'm like, yeah, she was.
I love that. Bitch. I love that. Some of them have been really funny. People have gotten creative with them. And then you think it's going to be like cute or something, and then it's something ridiculous. Love it. Another side of Instagram I've been on, which I'm loving, but woof. For some reason, even though Hamnet's been out for how long, I'm getting all the videos of her name's Chloe, right? The director.
Yeah, she's incredible.
She's incredible. And someone was interviewing her about something, and she has just become certified as a death doula.
I know.
Because she's so afraid. She's been so afraid of death that she's like, I feel like I need to learn to embrace it because I'm not living. Yeah.
I am so inspired by that woman. I just want to be in one of her films.
Yeah, and then her dance takes, because she goes, when you look at, there's a very fine line between
grief and celebration.
Yeah, like immense joy and I don't remember what she used another adjective to describe grief basically, but like there's a fine line between those two. So she had him do dance takes to shake off the emotion basically from, or not shake it off, but just like be in it in between takes. So I was like, wow.
So beautiful.
Yeah, she just has a very obviously intentional method to her work.
I know, I keep telling John, I'm like, we're going to watch Hamnet together eventually. I just need to know that I'm in the right mental space to watch it, just because, wow, it got me. It got me. It was so unbelievable.
Friend of the pod, Elise, had a real, I think she went and saw it by herself, and she's like, I was audibly sobbing and had to remind myself I was in public. And she's like, that fucked me up. Fuck that movie. And then she's like, I opened Peacock the other day. I open it. It's right there. And she goes, no, fuck you. I'm not watching you. She's like, I can't. I mean, she said she even got home, was telling her husband about it, and just started sobbing again, just telling him about it.
Because it was so raw and real. Yes. And I am so, here is my message to everybody right now getting to be introduced to Jessie Buckley through this. Just know, this woman has been great forever. She is a window into humanity. She is so just honest and vulnerable and incredible. And what we can't do is beg her to commercialize herself or become a consumable. This woman cannot be a consumable. Please just let her continue to be a mirror of humanity and emotion and the human experience, because she is like literally a vessel, and she's incredible, and I love her so much.
She's unreal. I think she's a very I don't even know how to describe this. She feels like a Shakespearean era act. You know what I mean? Like she feels like she's in the craft. She's in this.
She's honest. She's honest and authentic, and she's.
It's stunning.
Yeah, but there's just. She's not performing. She's just existing.
She's not doing it for you.
She's existing, and she's being so true. And it's just so beautiful. She's never thinking about, what does this look like for somebody else? It's just honest. It's so beautiful.
I would really like to see the movie Bride.
I think I'm going to go by myself. Because I had said to CR before we went, I was like, hey, just so you know, like this movie's in theaters, like maybe we can go. I don't know if we'll have time to like see a movie, but just something that we can like keep in the parking lot of things we can do. And she looked, and she's like, that looks spooky to me. And I was like, I mean, it could be a little creepy. But then I thought about it more. Something I want to work on is watching movies by myself more. Not just going to movies by myself, but like there's so many movies I want to watch. And one of the things I love about movies and TV and stuff like that is watching it with somebody else.
Yeah.
But I'm limiting myself, you know? So I'm going to try to do that.
Love it. When I was in 5th grade, my Halloween costume was Bride of Frankenstein, and it was one of the coolest costumes I've ever worn.
Oh my God, that's sick.
We like Goodwilled a old bridesmaid's dress that was like light pink. And then we fully teased out my hair and did
that's sick.
Like black and white. It was fun.
You know, so Maggie Gyllenhaal directed it. And the story came from them watching the original Bride of Frankenstein and her going, this movie is literally called The Bride of Frankenstein. You see her for a total of 2 minutes. She doesn't even speak. What was this like for her being brought back to life? What's her story? And that's how they like.
I love that. Christian Bale plays Frankenstein, right?
You know what? I don't even know.
I think he might.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't Jake Gyllenhaal also in it?
Yeah.
Which I think is
he might be the creator,
so cute.
Whatever they call him, the
Frankenstein.
The guy that made the monster.
Frankenstein.
He is Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein.
I think he might be him, and then
Christian Bale's the monster.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. I can't wait.
Love that.
Love it. Aw. Wow. Anything else you got up to this week?
Not really. But I want to plug the Scrubs reboot because it lived up to the hype.
They started Scrubs again?
Oh,
okay.
It's very cute.
Okay. Well, you love those medical shows.
I do. The medical business. But something I forgot about that show is that it really balances also real life.
And friendship.
And there's a lot of tear-jerky moments, but you get to laugh a lot too.
I love that. So. You know what I'm excited about? The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. I cannot wait.
Okay, my sister told me it's just an interview on Call Her Daddy.
Well, they're having it on Disney Plus. She's also doing a whole thing where she walks through the old set. Her and her dad get together. She wears the outfit.
So her and her dad are friends again.
They're good. They're okay right now. She's accepted that he is the way he is, and you know that's what it's gonna be.
Yep.
And then she also goes in the closet with her mom Tish and like looks at the things and stuff. But I am so excited, and I also I saw this quote that Miley just had where she's like, I got this advice from Dolly Parton years ago that was, if you ever want something to happen, promote it before it's even a thing. She's like, I was promoting the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary before it was ever even a thing, and then Disney picked it up because people were getting excited about it. So I'm like, okay, get it. That's great advice.
Supply and demand, you know.
Thank you so much, Miley, because we need this.
Bless her. I'm also happy that she liked that season of life enough to want to.
Well, she had a hard time for a while, but then she goes back and she realizes, wow, this really shaped me.
Yeah.
Really
shaped
did.
A lot of
And she also said in a different interview, I think this was with David Letterman, where she said, you know, somebody asked me like, what would the perfect life look like? And when I think about it, the perfect life would be like my character from Hannah Montana, where during the day I'm just a normal girl, and then I also get to have this other life. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, fame doesn't actually sound fun to me at all.
I'm just an ordinary girl. Sometimes I'm crazy. I get.
Wow, I really want to listen to. What's the album? I can picture it. Her hair was brown and really curly and wavy.
Meet Miley.
Yep.
Yeah.
I loved that album.
I'm just a fly on the wall. A creepy little, sneaky little fly on the wall.
Correct.
Wow.
Also, I'd like everyone to know that my...
Why are you flipping me off right now?
Middle finger is the only nail that's fallen off. So...
It's because you wanted to be supportive of my ingrown fingernail on my middle finger. And sympathy. We're twin sisters.
I woke up the other morning and literally was up and about for like 2 or 3 hours, and then all of a sudden I looked down at my hand and I did a double take. 2 of my nails had fallen off
in
at
your sleep.
Some point, probably in my sleep. Still haven't found them.
Spooky.
Where are they? Running about town.
Where are those nails? Well, you know what time I think it is, Tori? I think it might be PB&J time.
Bye time.
it's time for us to go. This was the emotional support you received this week, and you'll get some more next week if you're lucky.
You'll probably need it if you watch Hamnet this week.
Yeah. You guys, if you watch Hamnet, like, just have a few of our episodes queued up right after, just so you can feel a little bit better, because it'll rip your soul right open.
Sure. Well, and I will have the name of that show with the interviews for you next week.
Okay.
Because it'll make you feel something.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. We love you all so much. Please let us know anything in the comments. Literally give us any sort of random information. We value information, as you can tell with Tori and her book. But subscribe. It really helps us. You know, we're out here just trying to be besties with everybody, and we appreciate you. We love you, and we'll be back next week.
Bye, besties. Yeah, great PROgrEm.
Wait, please say that again.
Great PROgrEm.